What is up, my Red Rebel Nation family? It is your boy Deuces. I am back once again, guys. I am back with Psychobabble. Psychobabble is back on his shit. Guys, he continues to talk about Ryan Upchurch, continues to talk about other people, and I know this gets old, guys. God damn, this gets so old, guys. I am so sick of it, but I'm here to bring you another one because I've said that as long as he actually keeps Ryan Upchurch's name in his mouth, I will continue to do a video. On top of that, guys, he goes on to talk about Xaname and other things in this video, and it is ridiculous. Anyways, guys, let's jump right into the video.
And, you know, I couldn't find a comment from him nowhere on any of that stuff. Wade. And it happened to dawn on me, you know, when he first came on my podcast, because you got to understand, I don't know this guy, never talked to him, never uttered a word to him. And he was making videos about me almost daily. And
well, look, whenever you have somebody that is as being as ignorant as you are with your words or your choice of words or your subjects on the internet, yes, people is going to make videos of you. So there you go. There you have it, I guess. Take that as you actually want it. But look, you were one of the type of people that would actually say whatever it would take to actually make yourself look like you're having a conversation with your camera. That's just how it is, Psychobabble. Anyways, let's jump right back into the video.
so he comes on my podcast because I'd made a comment to him, said, what are you tripping on, dude? I ain't never done nothing to you. What the fuck are you carrying on about? You going to white knight this hard for us? This got nothing to do with Ryan Upchurch. Oh, come on here, I'll tell you. I said, okay, well. So when he came on the podcast, the first thing he said was he was upset at me because I called some woman a bitch and a whore. And I was like, well, didn't you see why that, or, you know, didn't you hear, you didn't hear that whole conversation or something? Because she came on my podcast and started accusing me of being a pedophile, and she didn't know me from fucking Adam. She didn't know me, right?
Psychobabble, did you just get lost in your own words here? Because that actually what it sounds like, you're actually trying to talk about something, but you're not for sure how to actually, well, talk about it. Are you afraid to say something that you actually want to tell us? Because that's actually kind of how it seems right here. See, sometimes you rattle off stuff that you actually do not know about, and I said that in my last video. I continue to say that about you, Psychobabble. So why don't you go ahead and tell us what you mean to say and say what you mean? Because I'm not getting this whole ordeal of you just blabbling on about, well, about this girl that you called the bitch and what else? You called him that, or is Ryan Upchurch calling him that? Anyways, guys, let's see what he has to say.
And that's like one of the most heinous things you can say about somebody. But yeah, he literally had the nerve to come on here and say that that's what he was upset at me about. And I thought today, well, surely he would have been upset when Ryan was saying whore, herpy lip, bitch, you need to fucking die, you killed your fucking dog, all that shit. Surely that stellar moral background of his would have compelled him to be mad at Upchurch, right? Of course.
So this whole ordeal that you just said, God, Jesus, please help us. Look, this whole ordeal that you just said actually led up to this about Ryan Upchurch. About Ryan Upchurch and Xaname getting into it again. Yes, we already know about Xaname and Ryan Upchurch getting into it. But you just said you called somebody them names, and you did. You actually called Xaname that. But are we backtracking now to keep yourself irrelevant? Is that what we're doing here? Because you and Hawkeye talking to each other just isn't enough for your channel? Is that what it is, Psychobabble? Because that kind of is what it seems like here. Anyways, guys, let's see what Psychobabble has to say.
That's right. Unless your morality selective. Well, guess what? Wade's morality is selective. And it just shocks me to watch. I'm trying to find the right way to say this for it to make sense, because it makes sense in my head, but when I say it, it don't. But
I just said that.
it blows my mind how Crack Squad can listen to pure fucking bullshit that they know is pure fucking bullshit, but act like they're serious about it and emotional about it and all that, like all this dramatic moral outrage and all and they know what they're hearing is just pure bullshit. You know, like I had a Crack Squad.
Psychobabble, are you feeling okay? Because your words is kind of slurred, and your word placement, well, is what it most generally is. But you don't just seem like you're feeling okay today or yesterday. I'm just asking you a question because you seem like your head's not right now. You need to go for a walk or something. Clear your mind. Get away from the internet. Stop talking about people. Move on about your own business. That's actually what you need to do. Go work on some cars. You're good at it. We've seen you. Anyways, guys, let's see what Psychobabble has to say.
Comment today on one of my videos. Don't be putting people's life in danger by making videos while you're driving. And I thought, well, goddamn, I'd say 45% of Upchurch's videos are him driving in the car. And all of a sudden, all these people start commenting behind him. Yeah, that's right, man. And these are people I know I've seen on Upchurch's shit, right? And White Knighting for Upchurch. And I'm like,
And another question for you, Psychobabble. Your lives that you do, your comments, or your videos you post in your comments, you delete half of your comments. You have to, because you had a video of 815 views with only 16 comments on it. You surely delete your comments. Either if you don't, you hold them for review. That's what you do. And why are you putting yourself against Ryan Upchurch right now? Are you simping for Ryan Upchurch again, Psychobabble? Because that's exactly what you're doing here. You're talking about yourself driving, filming yourself, and then you talk about where Ryan Upchurch does it. Who gives a damn what Ryan Upchurch does, and who gives a damn what you do? Do you see yourself again? Literally simping over Ryan Upchurch. Anyways, guys, let's see what Psychobabble has to say.
now you guys know goddamn well, like 40% of Ryan's videos are him in the car, but yet you're over on my channel acting serious, trying to be serious that you're just outraged that I'd be vlogging from the car. And it's like, okay, do they not know they're being hypocritical? Or are they being hypocritical and they know they're being hypocritical? Because if they're being hypocritical and they know they're being hypocritical, that's a serious amount of effort to put in, to put on an act like that constantly. I mean, that would take a lot of work. I would think a lot of work. And and then same thing with Isaac. Here's another guy. Don't know him from Adam. Never spoke a word to him ever, right? Don't know him any way, shape, or form. So there's no way he can be mad at me or bothered with for anything I've done to him, right? No way. It's impossible. And all these things, all this shit he comes at me with, and Ryan Upchurch has done it 1,000 times more. 1,000 times more. And he thinks people are going to take him serious with this false outrage.
Look, Psychobabble, I've sat here for a minute and I've not said a word. I've just listened to your stupidity. And listen. First off, I want to say what's up, Eismink. But second off, I want to say, Psychobabble, do you not hear what you just did? You went on and rattled the whole time about nothing that made sense. This is all 2 months ago. Move on, my guy. What you were talking about isn't even irrelevant anymore. It's not. So move on with yourself. Move on with your life. Do something with your podcast. Do you notice everybody that always join your podcast don't even join it no more? That should tell you a lot about something, Psychobabble. Most of them moved on to make their own channels because I pointed out you cannot make your channel without other people speaking for you, Psychobabble. And that is 100% the truth. You've got to talk about people to make your channel. That's what happens. Anyways, guys, let's see what Psychobabble has to say.
Rage. And I can't wait to hear this fucker. He'll be on Power Jokes podcast telling everybody what a wonderful person he is and how he's just the perfect
And I think it's Power Stroke, no joke. And that's actually a pretty badass name, I must say myself. Anyways, guys, I'm not simping over him. Anyways, let's get back into the video.
Human being on earth, and he's got a moral fiber that can't be broken and integrity that can't be wavered and all this shit. And then he'll go right over to Ryan's channel and cheer him on the next time he's attacking somebody. It's like how in God's name do you people take yourself serious? How do you not like crack up laughing when you're bullshitting that bad? I mean, how do you not keep from like cracking a smile when you're piling on the bullshit that deep? The same thing for Mike 12 Point.
Whoa. Okay, before we begin this other part of your, hallucinogen PsychobabbleRapp speech here, I just want to say right here, Mike 12 Point, what Mike 12 Point do to you? Besides wanting to sell windows and mowers and all this other stuff and afraid of mosquitoes, what'd he do to you? Anyways, guys, let's jump back into the video.
Hey, Mike, there's 4 women and that 17-year-old girl, that Power Joke, and Upchurch, and the other 2 knuckleheads that had sense enough to shut up. That's why I don't bother with them. They had sense enough to know what they did was kind of icky and creepy, and I think it set in on them, and they were, they sort of stood back and took a look and went, wow, that really wasn't too cool what we did. Power Joke ain't smart enough because he's got a dad that encourages that kind of stuff. So he'll never learn that lesson. But almost lost my train of thought. He so what was I going?
So continue, Psychobabble. You're proving the whole point of this whole saga that you've been talking about. And I told you've lost your brain or your head, or you've lost yourself or something. You need to gain it back. But anyways, guys, let's see how long it takes him to actually recuperate from this one.
I'm gonna say, oh well. But you see, you can't. It just blows your mind how these guys don't crack up trying to be serious when they're just absolutely blowing smoke up your ass. And I mean, just blowing it up your ass, something terrible. Oh, I was going to say to Mike 12 Point, the 4 women and the 17-year-old girl.
Okay, guys, I give him that one. That was about 45 seconds to a minute as recuperation time. So I don't know what he had on his mind between there, but it sure to hell wasn't the right thing. Who knows? Maybe in the bushes or something. Anyways, guys, if you get that, you get that. If you don't, lighter flick, please. Let's continue.
That power joking up church, and I mean, dude, Mike, it was relentless. They trolled those women and that girl fucking relentlessly for almost a month, doxing every shred of information they could find about them.
I think we've already heard this, but continue, Psychobabble.
They called them whores, herpy lip, accused them of sex trafficking, accused them of murder, accused them of being thieves, accused them of stolen valor. And right now, Mike 12 Point, you know for 1,000,000% certain, not a one of those women or that girl had anything to do with that case at all. All of you do at this point. You know goddamn well every one of those women were as innocent as a child. None of them had a damn thing at all whatsoever to do with this. You know that, don't you, Mike? You know that. Well, they would like me to ask you, what happened in your life that you can watch that and be supportive of it? What do you want me to tell them for you?
Have you ever heard of trolling? I know I'm not Mike, but have you ever heard of trolling? Upchurch is very good at that. He's done it ever since basically he began YouTube. Trolling. That's all I must say. But I guess you want 12 Point to answer the question, so I will be happy to see that one. Anyways, guys, let's jump right back into the video.
Why would it
Psychobabble, are you okay again? Let's continue.
only bother you if someone else did that to women? Why would it not bother you when a celebrity with 500 times the social media weight than just somebody like a knucklehead like me, right? I mean, I say something stupid, it ain't really going to affect anybody.
That is on a daily basis, and yes, it does affect people. Look at the woman with the Tonka thing. Look at these other women out there that says that you've talked to him on the internet with because you talked to him, an underage girl. Look at all the other people that actually wants to sign a petition against you to get your channel taken away. There's a lot of people, Psychobabble, but somehow you just do not see that. Let me bring this up one more time. Do you know that you do not have the people on your podcast as you had before? They don't want nothing to do with your podcast, Psychobabble. And I'm not being mean towards you. I've said it before. Guys, I want nobody to go to his panel or his comments and write stupid stuff or negative stuff. That's not what we're here for. But look, Psychobabble, whenever you are wrong, you are 100% wrong. And we're done with that. You went on this whole time doing nothing but, well, proving us all right once again. Anyways, guys, I'm going to jump out of here. He goes on to say the same stuff. Anyways, salute to Creek Squad, Red Rebel Nation. I love you guys. YouTube family, I love you guys too. But first, like yourself, love yourself, be nothing but yourself. Like, subscribe to the channel. It's highly appreciated. Your boy Deuce is out. Thank you, guys.